Somewhere in my thoughts about Damien, I always think of the dot paintings as the beginning. Who would have thought that years later there'd be over 1,000 of them and that they would be all over the world and everybody would recognize them. I started teaching at Goldsmith in about 1973 or 74. It was an absolutely wonderful school to teach in. I would never have wanted to teach anyplace else. I've always felt very strongly that all of those people went to Goldsmith who were at the beginning, and they were all friends. Everybody knew everybody else, and there was a chemistry, a very unusual chemistry between them, where they were very fond of each other. They really knew each other well. They spent a lot of time together. Half of them have slept with each other over the, one time or another. It was very intimate, and they were very respectful of each other's work, and they were also a great support to each other when the time came. Damien curated Frieze in 1988. He was a second-year undergraduate student at Goldsmiths. And when Frieze was over, he went back to Goldsmiths to finish his third year. And the first 4 medicine cabinets were his degree show. So still in his student years, he did both the first dot paintings and the first medicine cabinets. This was really the first signal about something different about Damien, something much bigger in the range of his concerns. Yes, this is a very extraordinary work, 1,000 Years, which Damien did in the early 90s. It remains for me the most important, most extraordinary work that Damien ever did. You have the entire cycle of life. You have feeding, birth, reproduction, death. And you have it in a continuous cycle in these 2 cubes of the flies being born, struggling for existence, and then being electrocuted on the insect electrocuted. I mean, it's very unusual for a young person. Most people in their 20s are not obsessed with the idea of the cycle of life and the process of living and dying. And every time I see it shown, I think it's as moving and extraordinary as I did the first time. In my own experience, what happened at that time was very unique, that I spent a lot of years teaching and I had never seen anything where there was such a large number of people who connected in this way. I know I made a contribution to this, but I didn't create this. I didn't make that happen. If I would do it again if I knew how to do it, and it's not possible. The world is cruel and unfair, and sometimes it's magical, and there's things to do with timing. It was the perfect timing. They were in the right place at the right time. They were doing the right thing. What can I say? Isn't that amazing? It is just extraordinary, this room, isn't it? You'll never see anything like this ever again. It's just ridiculous and amazing.